Thank you for your attendance, ladies and gentlemen. This following Ross reminds me of my very first public speech in Eldorado Gold, Boston Gold Show. There's a theater environment, there's 1,000 people in the room, and on the big screen is Arthur Lafleur and a group of accountants on the, or economists, excuse me, on the podium, and they're having a discussion. I followed them, just like this. And you can actually say, oh, that person, the back of their head looks good. Oh, the back of that person's head looks good. But for those of you that are left, I hope to be able to provide you with a fundamental basis for why you should spend some time doing your due diligence on Orestone and why you should become a share owner of the company. Thank you. So my name is David Hopman. I'm the chairman and CEO of Orestone. And the company trades on the Vancouver Stock Exchange. We're headquartered here in Vancouver. And the company is a well-funded company with a solid management team in both the administrative and technical part of the business covered. The experience that the management team has is listed on the graphic there, which of course this is a condensed presentation compared to what's on our website. So some of the accomplishments, we've been involved in the discovery of over 50 million ounces of gold, or I shouldn't say, well, we've been involved in the acquisition, exploration, development or producing of 50 million ounces of gold, 12 gold mines primarily in North and South America, and founding of numerous successful companies such as Bema Gold, Eldorado Gold, Nevada Pacific Gold. Some of them are still around, Eldorado basically. The other two were the subject of mergers or takeovers. So basically, the management team were well funded. The capital structure of the company is approximately a $10 million market cap. So it's important to remember that as we go through the presentation, because I think you'll agree at the end of the presentation that we have a tremendous upside for our share owners. Shareholders will probably sell too soon. Share owners are people that want to be involved with the company long term, and that's what we welcome. So basically our primary focus at this time is the Francisca Gold Project. It is located in Salta Province, Argentina, and we have been looking in Salta since the fourth quarter of 2023, when Javier Milei was elected as the president and is dramatically changing the country. And it took us almost 18 months to be able to find and negotiate this particular project. So it is a project that is exposed on the surface. It is an open pit heap leach target. We've been involved in putting in a half a dozen open pit heap leach mines, primarily well, North Central and South America. We've worked a lot in Latin-speaking or Latin countries, so we're very familiar with what mañana means, and we know how to navigate social and political and permitting systems. This particular project that we're focused on here, as I mentioned, is exposed at the surface. It's the zone is approximately 500 meters long, 50 to 100 meters wide, and it's on a hill that has moderate relief to it, so it's ideally suited for an open pit mining scenario. The oxide material could be recovered in a heap leach process, and you see there that we have some very good grades in the trenches. Other things that are significant, the initial sampling program conducted in 96 to 99 indicated 300 samples averaged 0.95 grams per ton gold. And you might say, well, why would somebody drop the project like this? In 1999, gold bottomed out in July at $250, $260 an ounce. So it wasn't a time really to be owning gold projects. It is our hope and belief that we will see approximately a gram a ton on the gold side and a quarter to a half ounce a ton on the silver side. Historically, when we developed our first mine in Bema, we had a gram of gold and a full ounce of silver, and the rock was worth about $15 a ton, gross value. And today, a ton here, if we get the grades we expect, would be approximately $150 a ton. So it's a dramatically different world, as we all know. It's a bull market. That's why we're here. And we're currently exploring this project with a 600 sample program on the surface and mapping prior to drilling, which will start April, May, June of this year. It'll be a 1,500 meter drill program. Then the concept is to drill on 40 to 80 meter centers on the oxide and pop a couple of holes into what is a sulfide target. The sulfide target is the red line, the red dashed line that's on the graphic. It's 500 meters by 400 meters. Basically, there's been one hole in the past that tagged into that zone, and it is mineralized, gold, silver, and a touch of zinc. So basically, we've got a 500,000 million ounce target of oxide. The sulfide target underneath is dramatically larger and is definitely a multi-million ounce target from what we see. I just explained the larger target and where we're at. This graphic will show you the budgets on the targets. What's important on this graphic here is that where you see that hammer, it's a silica outcrop on the southern end of the zone. It is, you see no structures, you see no veins or anything. Where that hammer is an ounce a ton. We're not looking for a high-grade deposit. I'm just trying to give you the idea and the understanding that this system is very well juiced up. There's a lot of mineralization, and I think we're going to have a lot of excitement in our first round of drilling. So basically, as we move forward, we'll have a lot of exploration news in the coming months on that property. That is the driver of wealth in the company for now, and the Captain project is also a gold porphyry project. Just in Argentina, it's gold-silver porphyry project. The one in Canada is gold-copper. And going back to the beginning of the presentation, the 50 million ounces, most of a very, very large portion of that was in gold porphyries in Chile, 30-some million ounces, and Turkey, 12 million ounces. And so we're very familiar with, or Gary is very familiar with gold porphyries. So our Captain project is just north of Fort St. James, 30 kilometers south of the Mount Milligan mine, operated by Centerra. As you can see by the graphic, it's relatively flat terrain. It's been clear-cut, largely because of the pine beetle infestation a number of years ago. And there's a tremendous amount of logging roads that we can drill from right now. We have 79 holes permitted currently, and there are currently 3 target areas. The one in the center of this graphic is the most well-developed and is the focus at this time. The results of a recent AirMT survey indicates that we've got a major significant structure on a north-south basis. That's where you see this string of pearls of targets. They're high chargeability, low resistivity targets, indicating that there's metal in the ground. Our focus has been on the center one, which is substantial in size. We've drilled on 3 sides of it and have mineralized dikes. Every place that we've drilled, it's gold dominant, which is the reason we can call it a gold dominant porphyry. And basically the next step is hopefully drilling right down the center of the anomaly and discovering a multi-million ounce gold opportunity here in BC. It's along the Quesnel Trend, which hosts some of the largest gold, copper, molybdenum deposits in the world. So basically, in summation, we have a $10-11 million market cap. couple $1 million in the bank, a strong technical team, and 2 projects where we have large multi-million ounce gold, silver, and gold copper targets. The website address you have there, it's easy to find. We're at booth 912. Please stop by if we can answer any of your questions or give you further detail with the presentation materials at the booth. Thank you.